Ordinarily, that's NDC's primaries, and it's their internal issues. So really, it has nothing to do with me and the NPP.
You're not interested in what happens in your neighbor's house?
I would just be a good person and listen to the advice of Prof. Mills.
And do fiasem.
Do fiasem. So ordinarily, it really doesn't bother us much. But once it's a public issue, then clearly we can give our assent on it. Of course, an issue of elections and electioneering, machinery, vote buying and whatnot, really it's been a topical issue over the years to be discussed, and the effects thereof. And clearly sometimes people with deep pockets try to mask the whole process with monies to prevent actual, legitimate people that sometimes we believe they have the prerequisite experiences and the knowledge to be elected onto certain positions. So aside that, and the creeping incident of monetization of our democracy, which has become the order of the day, clearly those are the issues that we all as a people and as a country, we need to come together to find lasting solutions to those problems. However, whatever the NDC did in and around this issue is one that we all knew. We all knew the end from the start.
You do?
We all knew the end from the start. We all knew nothing was going to come out of it. Nothing, absolutely nothing. From the presidency, the letter they issued, to the party general secretary's letter they issued.
Baba Jamal has been recalled as High Commissioner.
It was, clearly. After winning the primaries, was he ever going to go back to Nigeria?
You don't think so?
When was the primaries held?
On Saturday.
Which date?
7th.
And the elections is when?
March 3rd.
So less than a month. So you're expecting Baba Jamal, after winning an election on the night of 7th January, go back to Nigeria, sit in his office, become an ambassador for Ghana to Nigeria, sit in his office and come back on the 2nd of March for the elections on the 3rd of March. He was never going to go back.
But he contested against an opponent who didn't step out.
He was never going to go back.
But had a campaign machinery doing it.
He was never going to go back to Nigeria. Clearly, he wasn't going to go back to Nigeria. But the presidency, as usual, as modus operandi of this administration, settings and packaging.
You think
so? President has recalled him from his duty and whatnot, and because of what? Allegations of bribery and corruption during the elections.
The president launched a code of conduct for public officers when he took
That is
office.
where people had issues with that communique.
And as an appointee,
aside the PR gimmick, what really did that communique seek to address? Because there were allegations all over. Not to single anyone out, but we were told someone who was duly contesting for the position also was serving on public boards. Not just one, not just two, 3 public boards. And that same person has also admitted that whatever he gave the electorate was to facilitate their movement to the polling station. So yes, if Baba Jamal gave Kosuani Moko, someone else also gave something to the delegate. And the person is also serving on public boards. The person who gave Kosuani Moko, we are asking him not to return to his post. But the person who also gave something to delegate and later admitted that those things I gave were to facilitate their movement, that person is left to serve on the boards. Where lies the principle? There was a clear PR gimmick, and as usual, people who are always bystanders to push government PR games on social media and traditional media, took to social media and traditional media to the president has recalled, the president is showing leadership, the president is doing what? But it clearly backfired. There was no need. So? There was no need for that communique.
Really?
Tell me why you recall someone from Lagos or Abuja, and you leave the person who is serving on 3 boards, who has also been indicted in same act to serve. Well, that's the principle. So clearly, we all knew from the start that yes, the General Secretary's statement, whatever came from Parliament, majority caucus, and what the presidency said, was much ado about nothing. And this process has been smooth and very, very speedy.
We haven't seen a caucus, especially a majority caucus, with the numbers that they have, take such an action before, or even a position like this.
And like their regional organizer said, they don't even have locus.
Really?
To even call for an annulment of an election. Something certified by electoral commission. So majority can decide for a party, what the party needs to do, something that has gone through a normal electoral process. You remember Zenato's case? Where did they end up? It was the court that decided, even though it was an internal process. It was a matter of the court. Even if NDC had annulled the elections, Baba Jamal had every opportunity and every right to go to the court to seek redress.
Then the NDC would have absorbed itself from whatever it is. So then it's a court decision, not the party.
NDC knew they didn't have the locus from the start. Pentimaminto, that's what they were doing.
Really?
Let's just put something out there for the public to know that, yes, we don't countenance these things. No one countenance these things. But we all knew from the start that if there was anything wrong, with the process, it wasn't up to the NDC to resolve those processes. You can put up mechanisms as a party to keep those things moving forward. But to sit back, do your own investigation and say that I've annulled such process. Clearly, you all knew nothing was going to come up. And I'm not surprised that in the end, these things came up. And there's another school of thought that also states that there's a clear, fighting in the party.
Let me say good morning to Hamza Suhini.
Oh, if I would just wrap up.
Let me say good morning. He's listening to you, so
yes.
Let's welcome him and say good morning to you. He's a member of the NDC's communications team. Hamza, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good to see you.
Good morning to my colleagues.
Very well. Doc, please.
The issues of internal wranglings in the party. There's a school of thought that Baba Jamal belongs to the General Mosquitoes camp.
I thought you said in your opening remark that you are sitting or somewhere minding your business.
So
how do you know what is happening internally?
We are just soliciting ideas and commentaries from all quarters. And once we are here, you've asked me to speak on the issue. Like I said, and committee me but you brought it up. And an aspect of this whole process borders on our elections and democracy and our future and monetization and all the things we've spoken about.
Right.
The ills around elections in this country. So yes, I have to speak to it. But of course, in speaking to it, some aspects, once again, would have to be discussed. It's clear, game of chess within the camp of the NDC. Apparently, the presidency and majority had their own preferred candidates. Otherwise, a day or two to elections, the majority will not go and, all in the name of someone losing their husband, donate 100,000 cedi to someone to support the person.
But the person in reality had lost their husband.
Exactly. So you can hide behind.
The husband belonged to the
You can hide behind certain things to perpetuate your agenda sometimes. And the presidency had its own candidates who did not win the elections. So the presidency is not happy.
What does the presidency stand to gain in sponsoring a preferred?
They are gearing up. People were having Saturday match up and walkings and joggings every morning, and others are doing thank you.
Keep fit. We need
keep
to stay
fit.
healthy.
Yeah, people were keeping fit, and we saw all those things. And people are also doing thank you to. What do we have eyes to see? We have eyes to see. So Asiedu's camp, General Mosquito's camp, had won,
Really?
and the presidency was not happy. Otherwise, you wouldn't recall someone who was never going to return to his post and leave out another person who has equally been indicted in such act to serve on 3 public boards. It really beats any imagination.
Very well.
But clearly, it's NDC's issue, and I believe my brother would have enough time. If any time of my allotted time is left, let's give it to my brother. At least it is home. So
you are ceding the rest of your time.
Yeah, yes, it's really not NPP's issues.